Today's topic is self-inquiry and looking at the places that we typically look, and then also going beyond that and looking at places that we normally don't look. This is what I call spiritual vitamin deficiency. And it looks like this. The same way that if you are craving something, let's say you're craving sugar and you're craving chocolate. If you really look into it, your body could be asking for something else. Or if you're craving salt or you feel hungry, you know that feeling where you've just eaten, but there's like a craving there and you're opening the fridge and you can't figure out what it is and you're craving something? So I see spiritual self-inquiry similar to that. We start off by looking at what it is that we're seeking, right? So if you're craving chocolate, you're going to look for chocolate, you're going to look for it in your house. And that's a great place to start because that's the most obvious self-inquiry place to look, is you look where the wanting is or where the need is. And that's a great place to start. We sometimes hit a roadblock during the self-inquiry where it's like, I've been looking, but there's something there. There's something deeper. What am I missing? And that could be the spiritual vitamin deficiency. So if you're craving chocolate, maybe your body is needing calcium. Or if you're craving something salty, maybe it's you need potassium, or you're just generally hungry and your body's just dehydrated. You need to drink some water. Therefore, the thing that you're really looking for is hidden underneath the wanting. And if we've had in the habit of looking at superficially the craving or the wanting spiritually, what if we were to look deeper at what the system, what the body, what the emotions, what is the deficiency there? What's lurking and hiding underneath? So let's look at an example of just the frustration, of wanting spiritual awakening, the frustration of, I've been trying at this so hard. So let's look at that. So the frustration, so there's a place for genuine curiosity and this flow state of the journey into inquiry. What I'm touching into is when you feel like you've hit a brick wall, that frustration, that tension, that wanting something that you can't have. So let's look at that. So there's a wanting, there's a frustration, and the object is the awakening. So let's say that's the chocolate that you're craving. And it appears like that's the solution. If you just have the awakening, if you just have the chocolate, then the craving will go away. What will that awakening get you? What will the chocolate give you? What is that satisfying? If you look deeper, what will the awakening give you? Sense of peace, sense of freedom. Is it love? Is there a deep sense of loneliness? A sense of not belonging? Feeling alone? What is underneath that? What is underneath the craving? What is the vitamin deficiency underneath the craving and the wanting for the spiritual awakening? And we are welcoming all of these with love everything that is coming up. We are welcoming it and we're thanking it, because if they are coming up and if they are in your awareness, then that the energy of it is saying that it's ready to be looked at, to be met, to be seen. And when the time comes, if it feels right to do so, for it to also to release. Because if it wasn't in your awareness and it wasn't touched into, then you wouldn't even notice. It would be operating in the background. It could be covered up by a coping mechanism, or it could cause disassociation. So as uncomfortable as some things might come up, whether physically or emotionally, the fact that it's uncomfortable means that you are now in a spiritual place where whatever that is, you're strong enough to now look at it, and it's the right moment to meet it and to see it. And looking at what's underneath what we've been normally looking at, there might be certain things hidden there. So I welcome you to look inside and do a self-inquiry that's even a little bit deeper than before, where you're not only looking at resistance and looking what is there, but looking even below that. And some questions that you can ask yourself is, this thing that I want, or this thing that I don't want, whatever that is, what will it get me? What will it give me? What will it mean to me? What will I feel when I get this? What am I not going to feel if I don't get this, if it's something that you're trying to avoid? Look there.